I got another question for you. We haven't talked about this, but would you rather hit a game winner or win a series in front of your home crowd or in front of a away crowd? But would you rather be a hero or a villain?
Hero for sure.
Yeah.
Cause hey, at the end of the day, we F.T.P. We for the people, we gotta be a hero. We ain't no villains, man. All positivity, no negativity. You know what it is.
Man, so you going in front of your home crowd?
100%.
Me too. I think I'm going in front of my home crowd.
100%. Cause you for the people, bro. You F.T.P. for sure, man. For the people. Oh, it's TMac Nalo.
It's Noah Golo.
We in the desert with it.
But we still on island time.
Haha, you know we had to switch it up for the one time. If y'all true fans and you tune into every episode, you know we just did there. But if not,
Malo,
shoot.
Nah, just kidding.
all jokes. But if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go check out the previous episodes on iHeartRadio and YouTube on Up On Game Network.
And then if you have been watching these episodes, if you have been tuning in, we appreciate it. And you would know this. We love our shout-outs.
Yup, so Vito, shout-out count, boy. Shout-out count, baby.
Vito did a good job on his last shout-out count.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you. But we didn't have a lot of shout-outs last time. We're going to make it up today. We have a lot of shout-outs for you right now.
We're going to make it up. So best believe.
Y'all get comfortable. Y'all tune in. First shout-out.
Hey, get comfortable just like we get comfortable when LeVar starts speaking. Because, boy.
Best believe. In the back. But nah, get comfortable. Here go the shout-outs. First off, where we at right now, we're not in the desert.
Oh, yeah, we not. Sorry, guys. I know this island time in the desert, but again, we not in the desert with it. We in the Peach State,
we in
ATL.
Atlanta, Georgia. We're in the ATL with it. And we just want to shout out for the friends of Wilbur and Wilma, Joey Medina and their crew for flying us out here. Shout out Delta, shout out Uber for getting us to our location.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to that, man. Rideshare. If y'all, I never been to
the Georgia Airport.
The Georgia Airport, but that thing is confusing. I don't like that for real. But also, hey man, shout out to Mr. Hayes, man, Matthew Hayes for just coming along with us.
Coach Hayes.
Yeah, coach. I guess we can give him the coach title. I mean,
we'll give him the
I
coach
guess,
title.
but it's cool.
He's been in the league
But shout out to him, man, for just coming on the journey with us. We didn't really need him, but we needed him.
A lot of arguments we've had with him this week, so we appreciate him coming on. He a Boston boy, so a sad night for him last night with the Boston Celtics.
Oh.
But we're going to get into all that later. We're going to get into all that later because you know we got more shout-outs.
We got more.
Here we go. What we wearing, bro? You got any shout-outs for your clothing?
So you already know I got the Lululemons on, the joggers. These are actually my first Lululemon pair ever. Oh, that camera. We had this one. I'm gonna look at both, but this the main one right here. This the single camera. So shout out to you, Lululemon. These my first joggers. You know, I mean, man, I got a lot of space in my closet. I ain't gonna say too much though. But shout out to you.
Yeah, just in case you guys are watching, you guys are wondering. I like the Lululemons that are tight around here. So he likes the loose ones. I like the tight ones. So you guys could get into that a little later.
What? Nah, bro. I like the tight ones.
Okay, but I like the ones that get narrow around your leg. But I mean, speaking of cameras, we want to shout out the DC boys, the DMV, my boy Blanco, Esco's big brother, my boy Blanco and Daniel. They came down from the DMV to come help us out in Georgia. So we appreciate y'all coming out.
I mean, the last two episodes we had Esco, but now we got Blanco, Mr. Steven Blanco, Shot by Blanco. Go follow him on Instagram.
Shot by Blanco, my boy Trill Jesus.
Oh!
Come on, we know our Instagram.
Come on, dog. You better stop playing.
They've been traveling. They came down from DC to come film us, so we appreciate y'all. Esco, if you watching, bro, we were forced to let Blanco film us. We didn't want him, but my boy Esco.
It's all good, though.
We'll be back with you next week, so y'all just wait. Shout out Esco. Shout out our camera.
Speaking of my boy Daniel, Trill Jesus on Instagram. He shook Triple H's hand, man. Hey, he shook that boy Triple H's hand, though. Hey, and I can.
Later, though.
Oh, we can get. Okay, I guess we're gonna save it. No spoilers. Oh, my fault.
You shout out your clothing. I want to shout out my clothing a little bit. First off, I want to shout out my Quake glasses. You know, the lights are kind of bright. We inside, but the lights are kind of bright, hurting my eyes. So I had to wear my Quake glasses a little bit.
Oh, okay,
my Wolfie Shepherd shoes. I have to show that off real quick. My Wolfie Shepherd shoes.
The Wolfie
Shepherd.
Candace
for that little care package.
For sure.
And then Invesco QQQ. For the shirt, what's my shirt say? I can't read it.
How not to suck at money.
How not to suck at money. Y'all go check them out if y'all got any questions there. Should we keep the shout outs going, bro?
Hey, it don't stop. It don't stop, dog.
We got some more shout outs.
It don't stop.
We're gonna shout out some of our biggest fans. We shouted them out before, but just want to touch on them a little bit more.
100%.
Uncle Sonny and the Anderson family. You got the Kama family.
Oh, yeah. The Kama family, Auntie Merlin. Shout out to you for always tuning in to every episode as well.
I want to shout out my family, my Auntie Patty. She's been watching all the episodes beginning to end. And she got mad at me because I said Ryan Reynolds wasn't funny. So I'm just giving it to you guys. If you guys were mad at me last week, I apologize. I watched a Red Notice trailer with The Rock. Ryan Reynolds is.
Right, bro. I'm trying to. I was telling you that last week though. Like Ryan Reynolds is really
Deadpool, I will give you that. He's the perfect Deadpool.
Come on, Ryan. I love that guy.
Ryan Reynolds is growing on me a little bit. The Rock's already grown on you, I'm sure.
Oh, let's believe he's been there.
And then going to T-Mac's family, we got Mage, his older cousin. She asked you a question if you want to answer it for the people. She asked, since we're at Arizona, we're the Arizona Wildcats, but she wants to know, and I'm sure most of you guys want to know, why do we say bear down? You got us, dog. You got us.
I mean, I don't know the full story, obviously, but I guess the reason why we say bear down is because I think he was a starting quarterback at Arizona.
Starting quarterback, and I believe he was the ASB president.
Oh, shoot. I didn't even know that.
Big name on campus. Big
man on campus. He got his own statue, so, I mean, shoot, in front of the football facility. But anyways, he was in the hospital or something? He was dying. He was on his dying bed?
Damn, you don't know your history.
I don't know, bro. I don't know why you passed it to me. Like, you keep it. Okay, here.
He threw it this time. I caught it, but here we go. The ASB president.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
The ASB president, the starting quarterback of the football team. I don't know the year for you, so I can't give you that. I'm not a historian, but I'm a storyteller. So apparently on a game back, he was coming from a visitor's game. He got in a car accident, and he went to the hospital. He was on the dying bed, and his teammates and his coach came to him, and they asked him something. And I guess his final words were, "Make sure you tell the boys to always bear down." And to be honest, I don't get it either because we're the Wildcats, but apparently that stuck. So then I guess that the next game or one of the home games after that, they were losing at halftime, and the whole crowd started chanting "bear down." I guess it spread through the town. The whole town started chanting "bear down," and apparently they came back out and won. Only reason I know that is because I always drive past the tour guide.
And you listen to them? I mean, they be right outside the football.
So loud. I just listen to them every time. That's for you, Mage. Bear down. That's why we say bear down.
I didn't know that.
And you guys don't really listen to us, so I'm going to say it again. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, please drop it in the comments.
I mean,
we've been seeing a big donut in the comments recently. I was hoping we would get more. Shout out Krispy Kreme donuts. Hot and fresh. We just trying to get.
Oh yeah, we actually Krispy Kreme donuts. We tried to get that the other night, but I guess that's the only Krispy Kreme I know that closed at 9 o'clock. So I was kind of.
They do it different in Arizona.
I was like, speaking of different, we in Georgia. It's a lot different than what we're used to.
Man, not in a good way.
I mean, as soon as we stepped off that plane, felt the humidity over here. I want to hop back on the plane and just dip out, but.
And then you took us on a journey. You took me and Coach Hayes on a journey.
I did, man. I took us on a little journey. We were deciding where to eat. There's Chick-fil-A right there, but we didn't really want Chick-fil-A. You know, there's Chick-fil-A literally right there by the hotel, but we didn't want it. We tried to go to Johnny Rockets, but I guess everywhere in the city, all the restaurants close at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what sense does that make, but I guess.
I'm gonna cut you off a bit. If you're under 18, don't come. If you're under 21, don't come to Atlanta. It's not the place for you. Over 21, come through. You'll have a good time, but we're under 21 right now, so continue your story.
What was that?
Walking around.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, you said everything was closed.
Everything closed at 3. Like, what? It makes no sense. But anyways, I took him on a little journey. We tried to go to Johnny Rockets, closed. Then we decided to go back to Chick-fil-A or go to a place called Wings and Things on the map. Wings and Things was on the map. It said traditional American cuisine. That's exactly what it said. So we walked over there. It was a little far. I'm not gonna lie to you. Get over there. No Wings and Things exist. None. No, none. Like, bro, like it's on the maps though. Google Maps is not there. And then we try to find more spots.
And not Google Maps.
Wait, what did he say? Shout out to my homeless veteran though. He led the way for us. He obviously seen that we were slappies, and we didn't know what we were doing, and we didn't know where we were going. So apparently, the city got an underground mall with all the food court and stuff like that. So That's where we ended up going. And guess where we ate, though? In the food court. Guess where we ate?
We walked 2 miles. Where did we eat?
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. They close on Sundays, though, but Chick-fil-A. So, basically, it was a waste of time. Basically.
The one thing we got out of it is the ATL experience, and it was not a good one. Humidity and heat do not go well together. Never thought I would say this, but I can't wait to get back to the Arizona heat.
Man, Arizona.
But, I mean, speaking of Atlanta's own, we in the U42 studio right now. We want to shout out Ricardo, my boy, for letting us come in here and shoot this episode. Go follow him at Ricky Riccardi. We'll drop that below right here, producer.
Oh shoot! Right, actually, just drop all the Instagram that we named. We got Shot by Blanco, Chill Jesus, the Matthew Hayes. Go ahead and drop him out. We got
Esco DMV. I'll go follow him.
I guess whatever. I guess. Who else?
And then y'all go follow us on our Instagram too. Mine's Tongue Pino.
Tongue Pino. You don't got the _1 no more?
That's it. Tongue Pino.
Oh shoot! My bad, bro. Mine's TMac 96795. Go check that out.
One more shout out. We probably got more, but another
yeah,
shout
we got
out
a lot
is the
more.
Chapman Auto Group. And y'all can go look at my recent post for that info. But me and my boy Jacob Cowan will be over there this Saturday for the Cars and Coffee event. So make sure you guys show up there at Chapman Honda in Tucson. Y'all go look at my Instagram for the details. I'll be there from 7 to 9 on Saturday, so show up. And we'll be there for that.
What's that for? Like, you don't tell me nothing, bro. Like, we supposed to be boys. Like, you don't tell me this NIL stuff.
Yeah. And we at the NIL Summit right now.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get into that right now, but we got another shout out to our family, our complete athlete family.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Jalen Mosley kicking in with Jay. That podcast coming out soon.
I think. Well, obviously our podcast drops on Friday. Hers is actually gonna drop on that same day. So make sure y'all go check that out. Jalen Mosley kicking in with Jay on iHeartRadio and YouTube, Up on Game Network.
Y'all go follow Up on Game Network too.
Oh.
Y'all get your following up, man. Y'all go follow Up on Game Network and go follow Complete Athlete to go see when those podcasts drop.
Yeah. So we got more podcasts for you though. We got Love the Game with Larry Turner Gooden.
LTG.
LTG. I don't know when that one's dropping, but just make sure you stay on the lookout for that one.
We got Hosnacks.
The professional himself.
Elias Hawkins. Y'all go listen to a real life commentator, and y'all gonna be intrigued. I guarantee you on that one. So y'all go check that one out.
Oh, and then we got your favorite superheroes, the Avengers with Noah Avenger and Asia Avenger.
Avengers Assemble. They're gonna be dropping their podcast soon. So make sure y'all stay on the lookout for all of our Complete Athlete family and their podcasts. But I mean, last week we talked about movies, and we went and watched 2 movies, one together, one separate. First one, Top Gun, Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick is legit. Y'all gotta go tune into that one. That one is legit for sure.
That one, top 5?
Nah, I can't give it the top 5 status. You already know my top 5, dog. You already know my top 5.
Your top 5.
Yeah.
Central Intelligence.
Yeah, Jumanji, Skyscraper, Baywatch. Man, you already know.
What's a common theme in all of those movies?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson not being in Top Gun is the reason it's not in TMac's top 5.
100%.
But I mean, we watched Top Gun, great movie. We also watched The Hustle on Netflix with Adam Sandler. Y'all go check that out.
That one's cool, actually.
They got some basketball stars in that movie.
Yeah, they do.
So we don't got a Keys take for you, so we don't got no food reviews. We don't got no food recommendations, but we got a movie recommendation. Switching it up, nose take, so hide your keys.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, can't say hide your keys. But y'all go tune into The Hustle, and if y'all haven't watched Top Gun yet, go ahead and check that out. Great movie, and we want to recommend that. But I mean, we're speaking of The Rock. We saw one of his rivals this week. We saw Triple H.
Oh yeah, we saw Triple H.
Somebody dapped him up. Who dapped him up?
Daniel dapped him up. So this is a spoiler I spoiled earlier. My boy Daniel, Chill Jesus, he dapped up his biggest idol.
He did not just dap him up.
Yeah, he kind of like, it was like.
It was like.
It wasn't like, yeah, it was weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but we are the witnesses here.
Witness 1 and witness 2.
Yeah, witness 2.
And Triple H actually, he came back from an interview. He was walking to the elevator, and he made it his priority to come by Chill Jesus to shake his hand.
Man.
So hey, if y'all females, if y'all believe him, when Chill Jesus DMs you and says he shake Triple H's hand, this is y'all witness.
You better believe it, because that thing actually happened. And we make a lot of jokes and we joke around, but that thing is not no joke.
It's not a joke.
That's real talk right there. So hey, so all Daniel's friends, if y'all want to talk crap on him about his little story, you better tune in right here, because we the witnesses right here.
And
heard it here.
We sign it off, man. We sign it off. Colo and Nalo, we saw it with our own 2 eyes. I didn't have my glasses on, so I saw it with my 2 eyes.
Oh, shoot.
He saw it. But Quake glasses are really clear, so
yeah.
Quake, man, y'all glasses really clear. So.
But honestly, I don't think Daniel gonna wash his hands ever. I don't think he washed his hands before anyway. So, but it's all good though. It's all good though. Shout out to my man Daniel though.
I looked like he was about to cry after that. Man, that was a good moment.
I think he was getting teary-eyed though when he shook his hand though when he left. He was like, man, awesome.
But where do we see him at? Let's touch on that.
So we're here at Atlanta, Georgia for the NIL Summit.
If y'all don't know what the NIL Summit is, this is actually the first and of the inaugural kind of meetup. They brought child influencer. They presented this, and they brought everybody here to Atlanta, Georgia. About a couple athletes and representatives from almost every university. We saw everybody. We saw the team up north. We saw Stanford.
Yeah.
We saw LaSalle. So we saw a lot of colleges. But basically, they brought everybody together to Atlanta, Georgia. We met up at the College Football Hall of Fame building, and we kind of just learned how to take advantage of NIL. NIL is about to turn 1 year old next month, I believe, July 1st.
July 1st.
So it's about to be a year since NIL changed college football for a long time. So we got to learn about it. We got to meet people, build connections with athletes, build connections with vendors and people.
Yeah. And so my bad, dog. But so this NIL Summit contained probably 500 student athletes from all across the world, as well as people, represented from the universities as well as brands. So it was filled with a bunch of people. Like you said, it was at the College Football Hall of Fame. Yeah. So we got to see some Arizona legends, Chuck Cecil, Rick Hundley, and Teddy Bruschi on the wall. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah, we got to see just the whole atmosphere. They had games we could play. We had access cards we could play games and activities with. You got to see the entire College Football Hall of Fame list from like the 1950s. And hold on, before we get into more of the atmosphere and the location, we want to talk about one name that's going to be on the College Football Hall of Fame this year.
Oh.
We don't shout them out often, but I'll let you take this one.
Yeah. Speaking of the College Football Hall of Fame, he's actually going to get inducted, this year?
This year at the White House game.
At the Ohio State, Penn State game, Mr. 11, LeVar Arrington.
Not Mr. 11. He's number 11.
Oh.
Mr. 11 is Micah Parsons, but number 11.
Whoa.
Arguably the best linebacker in college football history.
Oh, shoot.
I mean,
he give me a lot of praise,
he's a pioneer. He's the one that set up all this complete athlete. This is him. Shout out to LeVar Arrington, Mr. Leap, LeVar Leap.
Mr. LeVar Leap.
But he's gonna be on that. He's gonna be on that list soon. So.
That's gonna be hard.
If y'all can make a trip to Atlanta, Georgia for that College Football Hall of Fame building, it's special. Yeah, it's a special place.
Yeah, you were surprised when you saw the trophy?
Yeah, they had trophies in there. They had the Rose Bowl trophy coming to Tucson, Arizona very soon. They had the Orange Bowl trophies, but like you said, we saw the National Championship trophy, and it is definitely bigger than I expected.
Yeah. You were surprised? What happened?
It was very big in stature, but this guy T.O. according to Coach Hayes, my boy Tyler Owens got 6 of them.
6?
I guess I don't
6?
know if that's false
7?
information. If that's false,
7?
Wow, he's giving us a 7. So if that's false information, that goes to Matthew Hayes. Matthew Hayes, y'all go blame him. That is not on Colo.
7?
But
that boy got the same amount of national championships as Tom Brady got Super Bowl rings. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we got to see the trophies.
But Tom Brady actually plays, so I ain't gonna say too much.
Alabama, come on. T.O. played at Alabama.
Yeah.
T.O. worked out at Alabama.
Yeah, he worked out. He worked out.
But we got to see the trophies. We got to see meet the people. They had a good setup. Like all of the. Coach Hayes is giving us a 6, so I guess it was 6. You don't get that much credit, but another thing we saw from Alabama was Bryce Young's jersey. So that was pretty cool too.
I think
Heisman Trophy winner.
Crazy.
Soon to be two-time Heisman Trophy winner back to back.
Soon to be.
We're gonna see, but
yeah, we're gonna see for sure. But the student athletes at the NIL Summit, a lot of them were content creators. They were TikTok famous, Instagram famous. But I think we might have been the only ones with a podcast. I ain't gonna say
they use pioneers a lot, but really we the pioneers.
Like LeVar told us, man, we pioneers with this podcast stuff. So, I mean, we trying to take over, man. We trying to do as best as we can to build our brand, get out, stuff like that. So,
yeah, the atmosphere was great. We got to meet new people, new content creators, like you said. But I mean, we also got to listen to some great speakers. As we mentioned, we got to listen to Triple H. We got to listen to Jason Rainey. That's Coach Fish's agent. We listened to Tom Brady's agent. Tim Tebow showed up when we were leaving.
Yeah, just left, but he gave a speech, I guess. We weren't there to witness that one, so.
But, I mean, great speakers and some great takeaways. You got to take away some
definitely,
great stuff
for sure.
as well, but.
I mean, one takeaway for me, I mean, it's not like informational. I mean, it's informational, but it's not like something that I can use. But like something that I didn't know is everyone thinks that football and men's basketball are the top runners for the NIL, but it's actually swim and dive and women's basketball. No, I'm tripping. Just swim and dive. Just swim and dive. But that was really interesting to me. Like I would have never thought that swim and dive was like that good at NIL.
I mean, I think it's the fact that they're able to go to the Olympics. I think that's a big stamp.
But then track would have been that too, though. And I don't even think track was close.
But, I mean, the influencers did a great job putting that all together.
Yeah, definitely.
The statistics they put up, like I said, we're a year into NIL, so the statistics they were able to show us and the examples and the things that they told us were very beneficial. But, I mean, if you guys have been tuning in, I don't know if you guys have been tuning into all the episodes, but if you have you? But if you have, you would know that we have not been in the desert very long. We were in California. And while we're in California, you would know that we were at the Complete Athlete Retreat, the first annual Complete Athlete Retreat. And when you connect the Complete Athlete Retreat and the first annual NIL Summit, a lot of connections, a lot of things that intertwine. But I mean, one of those things was the fact of being authentic and being vulnerable.
Yeah.
LeVar touched on it, and they touched on it again.
100%.
And I mean, another thing we learned at the summit was the fact that when you're on all social media for that matter, but don't change who you are. So. She was the Baylor women's basketball assistant coach, and she was just talking about, she said, if dancing and singing is not your thing, or if being funny is not your thing, then don't force it. And she was just talking about being authentic, being willing to be vulnerable on your social media. That's how you get followers. That's how you get a following. And I mean, that was also something that we learned. One thing that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, part of this NIL Summit, we had there's a bunch of meetings, like you said, guest speakers. Some of them taught us how to be financially responsible. Some of them taught us how to build our brand. Some of us taught us how to build a movement. But one takeaway that I took from it is just why as you're trying to build your brand and looking for brands to team up with and work with, it's best that you try to find brands that have similar values and similar morals as you do. Because, I mean, if they don't, I mean, things could get a little hectic. I don't know. Blanco told us a little story, but I kind of forgot it, so.
I didn't forget. So we were in meetings all morning, all afternoon, and you could tell we were paying attention because we got another takeaway for you right now. My takeaway comes from Coach Fish's agent. If y'all want to know the name, y'all set it back real quick.
Yeah.
We said the name a little.
Jason Rainey.
Jason Rainey.
Yep, there you go.
He talked about going to the NFL. So he said if you're going to the NFL, if you're a college student, a college football player, and your goal is to go to the NFL, then you got to think. Because NFL teams truly look back at your NIL deals, and they go off of that. So if you seem selfish, or if you seem you prioritize yourself in NIL deals, if you get NIL deals with the wrong brands, then that might go to your stock. So, I mean, if you're a football player and your ultimate dream is the NFL, make sure that's always in the back of your mind because you never know who's watching.
Ooh, okay. Put the people on game then. What? Put the people on. Yeah. Hey, man, if y'all tune into the podcast, we're going to put you on some game about anything. But
Up on Game.
Oh.
Up on Game presents. Come on.
Up on Game presents. Come on now. Like, hey, we complete athletes.
This is not an accident. The bar's a pioneer.
Oh, but I would say another takeaway would be like a lot of people usually have dreams, but some of them kind of most of their dreams don't work out and they venture. I'll just say what I learned is just keep your mind and opportunities open to anything. Like for us, our dream is obviously to play in the NFL, but I mean, who knows? That dream may cut short, may never happen for us. But just us creating this podcast, creating relationships, building our brand, connecting with other people, it definitely opens up the opportunities for us and more than just football for us. So that's one takeaway. Another one.
We told you, man. One thing we learned was be vulnerable. We're getting vulnerable.
Oh, be authentic. Have we been authentic? Have we?
Authenticity. But we also heard from Triple H. As you heard, my boy Trill G just got a long handshake from Triple H. He's still happy to this.
Yes,
still,
sir.
it happened a couple hours ago, and he still has a big smile on his face.
Huge.
Behind the camera. But, I mean, we got to hear from Triple H, and he talked about a lot of
dope
things.
Speaker.
Yeah, he's a great speaker. You can tell he does this for a living. But
100%.
just like WWE storytelling, social media is also storytelling. So being able to build posts, being able to post stories, being able to post grid posts, that all shows your fans what you're doing. And fans want to see the content, and that's what we learned. We learned that fans are following us because they want to see the story of our life, days in our life. So, I mean, just like the complete athlete retreat, this NIL Summit was very beneficial.
Yeah.
So once again, we want to shout out friends of Wilbur and Wilma and Coach Hayes for bringing us out here for this opportunity.
Ooh, I would say one cool part about the NIL Summit to me, when Triple H was speaking, he spoke about the WWE company, and that really was eye-opening for me. They got like so you know how NIL means name, image, likeness.
Yeah.
They got the a WWE thing that's means next in line. So actually WWE is trying to recruit. It's kind of like college in a way. They're recruiting by class to come join the WWE or something like that.
So this is their second class, recruiting college scholar athletes to
I think it was tight.
to be WWE superstars in a sense. So, I mean, I used to be a big WWE fan. I don't know about you.
Me too, 100%.
I grew up always, in my time, in my generation, I was a Randy Orton fan, RKO. But my superstar back then, even though I'd never watched him fight never watched him fight live,
Yeah.
I was always an Ultimate Warrior fan.
Ooh, Ultimate Warrior's a good one.
Ultimate Warrior.
Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I should spoil it for you fans, man, but I'm just telling you, when I found out that WWE wasn't real and it was staged, I stopped watching. That was probably in like 2016, but I was a big fan of WWE.
Yeah.
Watched it all the time, watched it on YouTube, watched it live. Big Randy Orton fan, big Ultimate Warrior fan, but
Yeah.
I mean, Triple H might have put me back on game.
You gonna start watching it again?
I don't know, because when they played the entrance music and he walked
Yeah, that thing was hard. That
man,
thing was hard. I mean, he couldn't do the water spit and stuff like that because regulations and all that. Yeah, but like you said, I was a huge WWE fan. Shout out to my brother. He actually put me on. I was a John Cena fan just because my brother. I did whatever my brother did. I like whatever my brother liked. So, because I was a young buck, just following my brother's footsteps. But I like John Cena. He was dope. WWE was really that thing. I tuned in every Monday, every Thursday.
Monday Night Raw.
Come on, dog. I tuned into everything. You already know. And then what's it called?
I mean, speaking of John Cena, I mean, I'm surprised to hear you're a John Cena fan, because if you ain't tell me nothing, I would have thought you were a fan of the most electrifying man on the planet.
Oh, you talking about the People's Champ?
People's Champ.
You talking about Poaku?
I'm talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh shoot, I mean.
But, I guess you're gonna go to the rival. You're gonna go to John Cena. That's cool. You're a fake fan.
Nah, never.
Good though.
Never.
You're only a fan of him for his acting, not his wrestling skills.
Nah, come on, I'm a fan of him. Everything, his way of life.
You follow his way of life?
Everything. No, I don't work out 6 hours a day. I don't work out 6 hours a day. So.
Man, if you're a true movie fan, man, that comes from Central Intelligence. The Rock told us his workout plan. It's an easy plan. Go ahead and follow that. I know T.O. follows that. 6 hours a day working out for every day, pretty much.
But I think that's violating the NCAA rules, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it's all
we
good
know the NCAA rules got some weird rules for us.
It's all good though.
I mean, it ain't no biggie, but also since we've been in Atlanta, spent a lot of time with my boy Nalo, and we spent a lot of time with Coach Hayes, and we've been debating and we've been arguing pretty much the last 2 days, for that matter. And I mean, we're gonna bring some of these arguments into the limelight, into the light. I got another question for you. We haven't talked about this, but would you rather hit a game winner or win a series in front of your home crowd or in front of a away crowd? But would you rather be a hero or a villain?
Hero for sure.
Yeah.
Cause hey, at the end of the day, we F.T.P. We for the people, so we gotta be a hero. We ain't no villains, man. All positivity, no negativity. You know what it is.
Man, so you going in front of your home crowd?
100%.
Me too. I think I'm going in front of my home crowd.
100%. Cause you for the people, bro. You F.T.P. for sure, man, for the people. Hey, but hey, we during the NIL Summit, we actually came up with a question to ourselves. Like, you know, we're kind of the first ones to experience NIL. There was a lot of athletes that came before us that didn't get to experience this opportunity that we have nowadays. But what was the question, brother? Because earlier I did not question it, right? So go ahead.
It's kind of hard to phrase, but I mean they asked on stage actually. We didn't even ask this question to ourselves. They asked on stage amongst each other, and we kind of took it into our own hands and started playing around with it. But they said if everybody had NIL, if everybody had the opportunity to gain money in college, what athlete, any sport, what athlete would take the most advantage of it? Like, what athlete would make the most money off of NIL of all time? You see Bryce Young, you see DJ, they're making money, they're in the millions. But I mean, if you throw it back to like Deion Sanders, if you throw it back to Barry Sanders, Reggie Bush, who, not even in just football, who in all sports do you think would be the best at NIL?
I don't know. I mean, the first name that comes to mind is Reggie Bush, just because of how electrifying he was. I mean, he also had a personality. His on-field play was most of it, though. But that's another thing we learned at the NIL Summit, that on-field play is just a part of the work. Obviously, you got to do some stuff, like he said, on social media and all that.
We didn't know that.
Huh?
We did not know that.
Yeah, we didn't. We thought it was all on-field play, but we were wrong. That's why, hey, we trying to get good at this stuff. So
we're trying to learn. Hopefully these podcasts getting better, but if they're not, go check out Hawk's Nest, Kicking It with Jay. They professionals, so go ahead and check them out. But back to our
who's your athlete though, bro?
Me, I said Reggie Bush too. I also said Deion Sanders because
that's a good one.
Deion Sanders is also electric, and he has a great personality. I mean,
even in college, that boy was different. That boy was rocking the crop tops back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he was really a trendsetter back in the day.
Wearing a bandana, headband before everybody else.
Come on, though. He had a change.
I think Deion Sanders, Reggie Bush is a great one. But I mean, if we're going to other sports, Zion Williamson. I think Zion Williamson would have been, because coming out of high school, Zion Williamson was hyped up.
Yeah,
everybody knew how high he could jump.
He was.
Dunk. And I mean, I think he was the #1 recruit going into Duke. Then he goes to Duke, and his on the court play backed everything up.
But we can't go on the court play as well. We got to talk about his, I didn't really see a personality out of him. Yeah. You know, he didn't seem
humble.
like a.
He seems humble.
Yeah, he seemed humble, but he's just quiet. He's not like.
Yeah, but I mean, I think for Zion Williamson, his on-court play would speak for itself.
Zion Williamson, huh?
Another big argument from multiple people now, from multiple sources, is Tim Tebow. I always knew Tim Tebow was an influencer. I knew he was good in college, and I know he's an influencer because I remember one story. He wrote a Bible verse on his iBlack, John 3:16, and it was in the national championship game when he was at Florida. And that national championship game, during the game, there was over 1 million, like 1.5 billion people went and searched up John 3:16 on Safari. So I mean, that's an influencer in itself right there.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
I mean,
me personally, I never knew Tim Tebow to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I never really knew Tim Tebow like that, so I wouldn't know.
Is definitely not one of the ones that would come to my mind, but
yeah.
I mean,
the old heads brought up his name, a few of them actually. So, I mean, the old heads' word against the young heads' word. So,
I mean, one of our reliable sources was one of the old heads was Coach Hayes. we think he's a reliable source, but now we're finding out that Tyler Owens only has 5 national champions, so his reliability is going down.
We went from 6 to 7 to 6
down
to 5. So
T.O.'s looking more and more human as we get him, and Coach Hayes is becoming unreliable as we
unreliable.
So I don't know. Maybe Tim Tebow isn't the most. I mean, one thing he did say though. One thing Coach Hayes said was, "Who's the best athlete of all time?" Remember, we had that conversation between us two. What sports we could play. Let's talk about what athlete is the best at all sports. I mean, what did you say first of all?
I said Bo Jackson and LeBron.
You did not say Bo Jackson. You said LeBron.
I put down everything I love. I did.
You said Bo Jackson?
Uh-huh.
And then I said I said Bo Jackson late, but I also said my first one was Odell actually.
No, that was your set. You said something
first. Odell was my first, and then I agree. Actually, I didn't say Bo Jackson. I agreed when he said Bo Jackson. But then we looked at an article. He sent us an article. We know Bo Jackson went pro in football and baseball. He was in a basketball event, but I mean, the decathlon story. He was in a decathlon. He didn't even run the last event because he was already winning. And then swim and dive. Apparently, he went in front of the Auburn swim and dive team and did a double tuck or something. I don't know the dive rules.
That boy crazy. That boy's athletic.
Like Bo Jackson might be the greatest athlete of all time.
LeBron was. Oh, Allen Iverson too. That's another one.
Iverson was a good one.
Come on.
Draymond Green. Y'all go watch Draymond Green's football highlights at Michigan State.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
He was in the spring game, had a couple good plays.
Come on, bro.
False start. Got pancaked once. It's all good though, man. Draymond Green, you in the top 5.
Hey, but if you watching this, we asking each other questions, we answering it obviously, but if you wanna if you wanna be included in this, make sure you drop your answers in the comments.
No, really, please drop them.
No, yeah, please.
I'm tired of saying drop them in the comments, and I go look at the comments with excitement, and there's nothing there.
Nothing.
That's like when we were excited to go to Krispy Kreme, and it's closed.
Bro, I was hot. Are
you hot? I'm hot right now.
I'm sweating like.
It's hot.
It's super hot in here. Ricardo, turn the AC on, buddy. Turn the AC on.
All right, let's get back to basketball, though.
Go ahead.
Who's the greatest franchise? Is it the Celtics or is it the Lakers?
It's the Lakers, bro, 100%.
Or is it like my opinion, I think the Clippers are the best franchise. I'm a Clippers fan, so I might have to throw the Clippers in there.
Yeah, you can throw the Clippers, bro. They're getting blown out.
Nah.
They're getting blown out.
I'm not a Lakers fan by any means, but I'm not the
You
Lakers.
gotta give respect where respect is due.
You gotta give respect where respect is due. And we've been chatting about Matthew Hayes a lot this podcast, and we tried to get him on, but he was too shy. But I mean, maybe we'll get him on in the future. But he's from Boston, Massachusetts, so he's a Boston Celtics fan. So he kind of took it disrespectful when we said the Lakers are the best franchise. He brought up the titles, but he also said that the Lakers have 7 Hall of Famers, and the Celtics have 10?
20. Whoa.
Oh,
23. 23 Celtics Hall of Fame, I think. That's what he said.
And how many the Lakers got?
I don't know, but we can't rely on his numbers, bro. We can't rely on his numbers, bro. We went from 6'7", 6'5". Like, what's going on?
All you know is that the Celtics have more Hall of Famers than the Lakers, and the Celtics and the Lakers have the same amount of titles. So what's the deciding factor? Is it the Celtics?
No, bro.
What
Lakers.
makes it the Lakers?
I just feel like the fact that they got arguably 5 people in the top 10.
You might be able to.
I'm talking about arguably like guaranteed. Whoa.
You got Kobe, you got Bron, you got Shaq, you got Wilt and Kareem. You could throw.
Magic in there. Wilt is like maybe.
Magic in there.
Wilt is like.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. Magic goes on this hand. Then you could throw Wilt in there. You could even throw James Worthy, not top 10, but James Worthy's top. He's up there.
Elgin Baylor's a bucket.
Jerry West, the logo.
Wait, hold on. Oh my God, Mr. Logo, he crazy.
It's gotta be the Lakers.
7. Where's the 7? Oh, you just.
I already gave you 7.
James Worthy?
Yeah.
James Worthy?
The Lakers, I mean, Celtics got Larry Bird and some Bill Russell. But, I mean, I got to give it to
Kevin McHale. They got
Kevin Garnett.
Ray Allen. They got Rondo.
All right, bro. Let's move on to the next question. What's your final answer?
What?
Lakers or Celtics?
I told you Lakers.
All right, looks like we agreed on that one.
Come on, dog.
Right. Well, we were speaking of Bill Russell.
Lakers.
We were speaking about Bill Russell's 11 championships. Is he the greatest competitor, greatest athlete across all sports? 11 championships, man. That's special.
It's either him. Actually, it's either him, Tom Brady, LeBron, or Michael Jordan.
You're not putting LeBron in there.
Bro, his you have to realize his accomplishments.
Okay,
though.
I understand his accomplishments.
Don't
say I don't respect his accomplishments because you're not even putting.
No. I don't respect his accomplishment when he compares himself to Kobe or Michael Jordan as a basketball player, the greatest of all time, because that's false. First of all.
All right, bro, but you're putting LeBron in the conversation for best competitor of all time.
100%. He got to be. Because this one we can actually go off of stats.
Okay, so
like this is one of the questions that you can strictly go off of stats.
So Tom Brady's in there, Michael Jordan's in there, LeBron's in there, Bill Russell's in there. So since you're gonna throw LeBron in there, I'm throwing Tiger Woods in there.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, or you can throw Michael Phelps in there.
That's a good one. Oh, shoot. I forgot about Michael Phelps.
I mean, there's a lot of...
Dang, Michael Phelps gonna have it might have to be him, dog.
I mean,
it might have to be him. He got the most.
I'm biased, but
medals.
I'm going Tom Brady, and I think Tiger Woods is right up there with him. Probably Phelps before Tiger Woods, but I think Tiger Woods is right up there with him. I mean, the fact that Tiger won a major as an amateur, I mean, that goes to say something. And I mean, the start he had, the first decade of his career was ridiculous. I can't get into all the stats for you guys, but that was ridiculous. I can't get into the stats for Tom Brady though. Do you know Tom Brady has a better chance percentage to go to the Super Bowl than Stephen Curry has to make a three-pointer? Just think about that. Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl 10 years. He's only played 20 years. He has a 50% chance to go to the Super Bowl.
That's kind of
7-3. He's 7-3. And then you go on to add that the greatest franchise, the franchise with the most titles are the Steelers and the Patriots, 6 titles each. Tom Brady has 7.
Wait, wouldn't that be the same for LeBron? Wait, hasn't LeBron been to finals 10 times?
I think so. But, I mean, he's 4-6, though.
Huh?
He's 4-6.
No, but he said the chances of him going to the Super Bowl is higher than the chances of Steph Curry making a 3-point. So the chances of LeBron going to the NBA Finals is higher than Steph Curry making a 3.
Well, his thing just went down because he didn't go to the finals this year.
Freaking guy, dude. Boring.
But, I mean, you're a Lakers fan, not me. So.
No, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm no fan. I'm a Michael Jordan fan. Simple as that, actually. And Michael Jordan, Kobe fan. So.
All right, but go ahead and give your answer for that.
I'm gonna have to go Michael Phelps, bro. You actually do that one, and now I'm going Michael Phelps for sure.
Michael Phelps in there.
Michael Phelps. That's a GOAT.
My answer is, I'm going Tom Brady.
Hey, my bro, you hot? You hot?
It's hot in here, so.
Boy, it's hot. Let's wrap this thing up, though.
This Atlanta humidity and weather ain't no joke, so we're going to wrap this up. But, I mean, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in to future episodes where we'll be able to talk about some of our passions and some of our community outreaches. For instance, my passion is faith, so I'll be able to help or talk about and bring about more faith organizations and bring them to light.
Yep, and I'll be working with my grandma with her homeless shelter back in Hawaii. She owns it herself, so I'm gonna be working with her with that. And tune in to next episodes. Make sure y'all go. You can find us on iHeartRadio, YouTube, Up On Game Network. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Island Time in the Desert
with Noah Golo,
with TMac Nalo.
Malo.
Shoot.